Yo, what's going on YouTube? Today we're gonna react to Mr. Dalek JD. If you don't know who that is, he is one of the most legendary like COD zombie YouTubers on the platform. Very in touch with the Easter egg community, and he has a bunch of different outlooks on Easter eggs and secrets we missed with the Black Ops 6 trailer. We're gonna play his video and just kind of go through and see what's going on.
Secrets and Easter eggs that you wouldn't have noticed in the logo and artwork reveal, giving us the first details on the game. So let's dive straight into it, but if there's anything I haven't mentioned in this video that you've noticed, I'd love to know down below in the comments. So our first big mystery starts with the official artwork for Black Ops 6, where we have a brand new character sitting in the iconic sitting bull.
Okay. I'll wait.
The mystery right now is who exactly the main character is in this image. The character is wearing a beanie hat, which looks very similar to this outfit that Russell Adler wore within Black Ops Cold War, but it is definitely not Adler. However, there is one Easter egg detail on this soldier that you definitely didn't notice, and it's the pocket knife that's attached to one of his shoulders. Pointed out on Reddit by user A Field of Roses, this pocket knife looks incredibly similar to a collectible piece of evidence
from the campaign.
Cold War campaign.
That's
To
it.
a knife that belonged to the character Lawrence Sims.
Wow,
This is
okay.
described as a survival knife that was in the possession of Lawrence Sims during 1968 in Vietnam. He was there alongside USAFM and Darren Kopp, and unfortunately Kopp was killed in combat, and in an effort of survival, took the knife and cleared the remaining perimeter. Lawrence Sims never parted with the knife after that incident, and it now hangs on the notice board within the safe house as a good luck charm. Now this could all just be one huge coincidence where the knife looks similar but it isn't the same, or what could be a much cooler detail is that this knife has actually been passed down from Sims to another operator who was working alongside Adler, Sims, Park, and that crew that we had in Black Ops Cold War. There is also the very small chance that the main character we see in this artwork could actually be Lawrence Sims himself, as you can definitely see that there is a resemblance, as well as the main character clearly having a darker skin tone than
That's what I was gonna mention. Like the image you see up here at the top right, this is definitely a black guy. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts. I mean, look at his skin tone, his color, everything like that. 100%. I think Lawrence Sims is probably the best theory we've heard thus far.
It was posted on Twitter by Detonated that the voice actor and likeness for Lawrence Sims shared an image of himself in a mocap suit.
So if you didn't know, COD, like their actual like Captain Price, any of the big characters are based off of real people, and they wear these suits like you see that can track their face and everything, and the characters look just like them. This is Lawrence Smith right here, and there could be a lot of similarities here.
Definitely a resemblance in the face structure and shape of his face, especially around his mouth and nose, that could bear a resemblance, but emphasis on the could, as we just...
I mean, I could see it. The definition, the jawline. I mean, it definitely could be him.
The coolest theories is that this main character could be none other than William Bowman, the son of Joseph Bowman. And if you don't remember, Joseph Bowman was an SOG operative who appeared in the first Black Ops game as Frank Woods' right-hand man. But was sad...
He's gonna go into a lot of lore here. Let me just fill this in. This was the guy behind Pawn Meets Pawn. It was like the Easter egg for Cold War. They had a website, you know, Pawn Takes Pawn, I think is what it was called. But this was the guy behind it. He was the son of... Here, we can find it.
6 logo at random.
Let's see.
But in my mind, it makes no logical sense for this story with this character to just be left as it was, seemingly at random, and it not be explained in a future Black Ops title. He was born in 1968, and we know that he is alive as of 1989, and everything points to this game's time period being set in the 90s and the 2000s.
I don't know where it's gonna be. Anyways, that was one of the big character's sons, and he was like all in the mix. But his whole thing was know your history. Like, so very cryptic. He's already a cryptic person. So we got that gentleman, and then Lawrence Smith looks like to be the red flags. A lot of the signs here, what he's kind of getting into now, we can kind of scoot through. Like on the title screen up here, we got 1991. It says Gulf too. That was around the time of the Gulf War. We got it again here. It says golf 91. I don't know what it could be going for the text. Let's see.
But it starts with the first letters of his name, RU, before being redacted, describing someone as highly skilled. But the second
Was that Russell Adler?
Adler, where it says,
yeah. Oh my god. There's no way. There's no shot. There's no shot.
Proficient in numerous forms of hand-to-hand combat, firearm expertise, and systematic employment, Adler demonstrates native fluency in multiple redacted, above-average IQ, and near-mechanical redacted threatening scenarios. His fast improvisation interrogation techniques have resolved multiple critical missions, ending with the pinnacle of an already elite Black Ops something, the Ace calling card to be used when redacted failed. Now, up until now, rumors have speculated that Russell Adler will return, but this is 100% confirmation, which is very exciting. But what you might not realize is Russell Adler could be very different to the orange lines, which reads MACV SOG mole deep in CIA. And this is a direct reference to Adler, who worked in the MACV from the Black Ops Cold War campaign.
Who found this?
For this being deep within the Black Ops 6 key art, there is a hidden message under one of the orange lines, which reads MACV SOG mole deep in CIA. And this is a direct reference to Adler, who worked in the MACV SOG, but in the post-campaign story acted as a mole deep within the CIA as he was brainwashed by Perseus. Just like what we saw happen to Alex Mason in the original Black Ops 1 by Dragovich, Adler was brainwashed.
He was able to get Adler basically to shift the numbers through everywhere.
Over on the left side, under the word golf and those numbers, we actually have two locations given to us which are going to 100% be part of the game's campaign. First noticed on Twitter by @RealityUK, these two locations are Point Lockwood Rock and Hicks Point, which is in Alaska. Now, within the Black Ops storyline, the only connections we have to Alaska is that the origins of the Mason family started in Alaska. Alex Mason was born in Fairbanks, Alaska. We also know that's where his son, David Mason, was born as well. And we see both Alex and his son together at the start of Black Ops 2, where Alex returned to active duty with the CIA in 1986. Now, these two locations in this background might not mean anything beyond the locations for campaign areas, but Mason is notorious with the Black Ops franchise. We saw him in Black Ops location hidden within this background image, which is referencing an area called Battery Islets, which is an island near Alaska. Going back to the official key artwork, there is a specific detail that only some of the keen-eyed would have noticed behind the soldier, and that is the Illuminati logo, something that I don't think we've seen in a Black Ops game since Black Ops 1, and it is super fitting to the overall narrative that we're getting from the teaser marketing of The Truth Lies.
That's pretty crazy.
And more is the truth. It's seeming like a very conspiracy-led narrative here. And one big conspiracy in the community right now is tied to that 2001 year date on the official logo reveal. Now, when thinking about important historical moments, particularly with that year, there is only really one date that sticks out from the rest, and that, of course, is September 11th. Now, Call of Duty have never been shy when it comes to controversies in-game. We saw with No Russian in 2009, and a lot of community believe that this could be in reference to the tragic events that took place on that day. Now, by no means do I think Call of Duty would go so far that we would actually be playing as the terrorists in the planes on 9/11. I think that would just be way too far. But reflecting on the dates that we have within these teasers, we have 1991 as well as a reference to 2001. It does hint that the game could potentially be jumping between two different time periods that jump between the eras of the Gulf War beginning in 91 and then ending in 93. Then a section.
I'm gonna stop it right there. I hope they don't do that, like the jumping back and forth. I think the date is only there because of all the hype on the internet about like inside jobs, conspiracy theories, blah 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 blah. It's like The Truth Lies. That's the only reason I think we saw that. I do not think we're gonna be time traveling, jumping here, there. There's no way. Everything about the game is pushing the 90s, bro. Like to a T. Gameplay is gonna be set in the 90s. I'm not sure. I think it's just kind of like a propaganda that they're using.
Of the game that takes place in the early 2000s with that 2001 date given to us. And when you reflect on the game being set in the 90s and early 2000s, that is a time period that Call of Duty has never explored before. It's always been really far back in the past during World War II, or in modern day, or in slightly futuristic and very futuristic, but never in that early 2000s and 90s era, especially when the US and the CIA are involved. That is a pretty important part of their history that I doubt could be glossed over. And when we look back to games like Black Ops 1, Treyarch weren't worried at all at the idea of Mason assassinating JFK. But it's also important to remember that 9/11 wasn't just the Twin Towers, there was also the Pentagon that was targeted, as well as a fourth target which failed. But if they were to go anywhere near that, then whoa, this could be a very dark Call of Duty campaign. You can already tell just from the marketing and the teasers that this is going to be a very politically driven campaign narrative. Treyarch have gone all out in pushing that narrative, which I think is very, very exciting. But that's all the Easter eggs and secrets that are discovered so far from the reveal of Black Ops 6. By the time you're watching this video, Treyarch may have dropped even more teasers and secrets on us. So to make sure you don't miss out on anything, you need to hit that subscribe button to not miss a single video.
Gang, that's all we know. Those are all the secrets, Easter eggs. It's everything we know. I'm sure if it is out, Mr. Dialect JD knows. Listen, gang, if you enjoyed his video, please go to his channel. Mr. Dialect JD is awesome. Hit the sub. If you enjoyed this aspect of it, hit the sub here, crush the like, and I'll catch you all tomorrow for another heater. Let's get it, gang.